Bang-a-ding-ding, and the start of our final week of season 17 here at Starters Auras. We're going to go with the long distance handicap hurdle over 3 miles. Change your name for Josh Sutherland, waiting for Max, Darren Thompson, Paul Parsons, Noble City, Daniel French's Walk on Glory, Vista Light also for Darren Thompson, Craig Beckwith's Outer Limit, Rapunzel for Martin Leadham, David Hooley's Juniper, Sahara Mog for David Robertson, Bhutan for Matt Cooper, Greg Clutterbuck's third last, Sicular for Alex Cherry, Gen X for Stu Graham, Punctual Lontana for Alex Cherry, make up 14 to go over this long distance handicap hurdle, 3 miles. Starters bringing them in, and they're racing. They start by the grandstand. I'll go out for a couple of circuits here at Happy Haydock. Been raining, ground soft. As they reach the first turn and head on out to their first hurdle, it's just Outer Limit that leads, but just by half a length. There's plenty of hold-up horses here, as we can see, as we're waiting for him to settle and see who's going to go on. And it looks like waiting for Max and Darren Thompson, although now takes a hold. The two other horses change your name and Outer Limit, still taking a hold. Rapunzel doesn't want to go there. Sicular doesn't want to go there. As they get to the first of the 12, which they'll skip over, it seems like change your name by just half a length from Outer Limit and waiting for Max, who seem to have settled, although change your name takes a hold now. And as well as waiting for Max, it's going to be a little tactical battle in the handicap hurdle. But Outer Limit's that leader from change your name and waiting for Max together as they get to the second. And we'll clear it, as does the rest. A little mistake at the back by third last, and the Grey Clutterbuck Silks of blue top, red cap. Red sleeves on that. There is. Finally, we've got an out-and-out leader and change your name. Without a limit in second, then waiting for Max up against the rail, taking another hold, and Sicular for Alex Cherry, and he's outside his Rapunzel. Back towards the rail is Bhutan for Matt Cooper. Outside of those, Punctual Lontana and Widest of All is the second. I'm not sure who that runner is out there. Oh, that's Rapunzel that's moved out there. Where's the other one then from? Oh, we seem to have confusing silks here. I can see two in the Martin Leadham silks. But, not according to the card anyway, so it's changing name that leads from Outer Limit. Then we're 3 back for waiting for Max, then Walk on Glory, Punctual Lontana and Sicular. Of course, it's Walk on Glory. That looks like Rapunzel without the dot. God, they do look alike. Anyway, back to the race. So we're still being led by change your name. First of the 39 races for our final week. Whether that the championship was well decided some time ago. Goes to Joshua Sutherland again. As he gets to the 5th. His change of name gets over it well. Outer Limit rather stumbled and just dropped back a little bit. They're a good couple of lengths away from waiting for Max and Punctual Lontana. And a line of horses, Bhutan up against the rail. We've got Gen X and the Black Silks. Outside of that is Paul Parsons' Noble City. Wider still is Walk on Glory. Widest of all is David Robertson's Sahara Mog. Alex's second runner, Sicula's dropped back a little bit. Rapunzel being pushed along. Outside of that is Vista Light for Darren Thompson. And David Hooley's Juniper's in there. And just Grey Clutterbuck's third last. He's going to be the last one to go past the winning post. Go out on for another circuit. Just 6 more hurdles, or no, 5 more hurdles to take, should I say. But change your name is our leader by 3. To waiting for Max and Outer Limit and Punctual Lontana and Bhutan and Noble City and Sahara Mog. And length back just to Gen X. Line of horses, Sicular, Juniper, third last. Rapunzel, Vista Light, the widest. Also Walk on Glory in there, but Walk on Glory's dropped right to the back now. Change your name is still our leader. He gets to the 7th, takes it well. Good jump there by waiting for Max, who jumps alongside Outer Limit. Was in a share of second. Then we've got Noble City on the outside, although just taking a little hold. Bhutan for Matt Cooper. Probably the most successful national hunt trainer this year. Well, outside of the norms. But it's changing name that's now going to get challenged by Outer Limit as they go over the 8th. 5 from home. So with 4 to take, it's changing name and Outer Limit together now. Then we've got waiting for Max and Noble City and Sicular and Bhutan. Wider still is Juniper for David, who has moved up well. Just behind him is Juniper Mog. Back inside is Gen X and Rapunzel. Over on the rail still is third last. Then Vista last is there. Vista Light, should I say. Punctual Lontana just being hurried along, and Walk on Glory's just missed them all here. Not enjoying Haydock as they go over the ninth. So a line of horses now challenging for first place as we come down to the final 5 furlongs. But it's Change Your Name that decided to put a bit of pace to the race, and it's Change Your Name on the inside turn. This swinging, sweeping left turn here at Haydock Park, getting into the home straight, and it's Change Your Name. Leads by a length and a half from Juniper. Sickler waiting for Max up against the Rouse and ask for anything out wide is Juniper, as I said. Trying to run on now is Noble City, Vista Light, Rapunzel. Bhutan's just dropped back a bit. Gen X on the outside, Sahara, Mog third last, and Punctual Lontana. Anything could catch this leader at the moment. Bar Walk on Glory, but it's Change Your Name. Leads by about 4 from Juniper, is just in second as they go over the 10th. With 2 to take it, Change Your Name. Noble City about 8 wide. Is still running on best of all. Bhutan's got a bit of space now as they go over the penultimate, and it's still this Change Your Name. He has a cheeky look round this jock inside the final quarter mile, and it's Change Your Name. Skips over the last. Leads just by a length. Here comes Noble City on the outside. Juniper and Bhutan. They're all being pushed along now as they come down the final furlong, but Change Your Name seems to have a little bit more inside the furlong now. Still leading by a couple of lengths. Here comes Juniper. Juniper's probably the best of the rest, but it's Change Your Name from Juniper and Noble City. It's Change Your Name inside the final half. Juniper up on the outside. Change Your Name. Juniper. Juniper's going to take him, and no, he's not. Change Your Name just hanged on from Juniper in second. I think Noble City was third. Just took his chances there, the old jock. I've seen it happen before. We'll see it happen again. But anyway, good win there. Takes the long distance handicap hurdle with Change Your Name. Juniper for David Hooley was second. Noble City for Paul Parsons was third. Sickler for Alex Cherry was fourth. And Bhutan for Marvellous Matt Cooper was fifth.